So in this video, I will be going over the loot enhancer script, loot assistant enhancer script that I am using currently. So first of all, how do you load the script? Well, you have to go to your quick bar. You need to have a premium account for that. Since I have the script already loaded, I will copy just. So what you have to do is you have to add new link and then paste the script here, and then you can just give it a name and then add a text image if you want, that is scout, and then the script should be loaded. Well, yeah, I think it edited the previous one, but yeah, you get the point. If you have not got it, it should show up. It will show up what you have said. So to activate that script, you have to go to the loot assistant page, and then you have to make two templates, A or B. They could be whatever you want. I made the B template. I use the B template for bases or for villages which I don't get full haul on, and for A I use the villages that I get full haul on, and one scout because then I will know if I'm leaving a lot of resources or only a few resources for my next run. So how is it different from the loot assistant? Well, first of all, when you click on LAE, this dashboard may look a bit intimidating, but a couple of changes you need to do is load pages from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, so it loads all the pages in one sheet, and then run default automatically, and you can do hide walls greater than 1. So we do this because if we send two LCAVs, which are light cavalries, on a barbarian village with one wall, so we will get some losses, so you want to avoid that, and the rest is just optional. And this, if you are farming very actively, you can do is hide villages send to in the last 20 minutes. We do this because let's say if you are farming villages in an area, and let's say that barbarian village is 1 hour at a 1 hour distance to you, so what you can do is you can send an attack and then resend an attack of light cavalry 20 minutes later, and then again send an attack. So in 1 hour, uh, there will be an attack hitting that village, and there also will be an attack in the process which will hit the barbarian village 20 minutes later, and then there will be a third attack which will hit the barbarian village 40 minutes later from the first attack, or 20 minutes later from the second one. So we do this to optimize the loot because you realistically don't want to send you know 5 or 10 light cavalries on a barbarian village because other players are also farming. Yeah, you just send small amounts and loot a lot of base. And with this method, you don't have to send light cavalries to villages that are like 4 hours 5 hours apart, depending on the how many light cavalries you have and how many you send. So it is better to send multiple raids to villages that are closer, because then you will loot more and then they will return faster, rather than sending one hit to every village. And then in that way you will be, let's say if you have 1000 light cavalries, you will be sending to villages over 5 hours 6 hours, so they will take 5 hours to go and then 5 hours to return back. So in total 10 hours you will get the same amount of loot that you would get from closer villages, in which your troops will return in 2 hours or less than 2 hours. So yeah, since I recently sent out attacks, that's why it's not showing, you know yeah. So like this, for these bases, I have two attacks going on this base, I have one attack going on this base. It is showing the minimum distance 10 fields because I recently sent out an raid hit, and so after 10 minutes it will start 20 minutes it will start showing those bases also, because I have checked this person hide villages sent to in the last 20 minutes. So the villages which are less closer than 10 fields are hidden because I have sent attacks to them in that last 20 minutes. Okay, this is the default settings. This is because I have checked run default automatically. It is running the default setting, which is this one, and there are a couple of settings under which you can use. This is full haul, so it will show villages only that I'm getting full loot on, and let's say I can type A and send that. So it is sending 6 light cavalries and 1 scout. And then there is this night I have done it so like it will hide distances less than 15 fields. So it will take around 2 hours 30 minutes to get there and then 2 hours 30 minutes to get back. So I usually sleep like 5 to 6 hours at night. So I don't want any light cavalries at home because there are two reasons. Because first reason being that I don't want anyone to hit me while my light cavalries are at home, and the second reason is that these villages are all the villages that are deeper inside the core, so they are well developed and they potentially produce more resources. So I will have a higher chance to get the full haul. So let's just switch to default. So going over it again, you open the loot assistant, you click on the quick bar link, or you could add a shortcut. You just mess up around with the settings and okay. So yeah, see, it is now showing because I have already hit them. It is now showing because 20 minutes have passed, so it is showing villages that I attacked, like the closer one. So I can now simply send 2 LCAVs to all of these, and it will start hiding. It will start hiding them. And what I do is, let's say I see there is a full haul coming, I will send 2 LCAVs to the non-full hauls, and then 6 LCAVs to the full haul village. So yes, simply just I'm holding the B key on my keyboard, which you can change here. Some people like to have spacebar here. This is way easier than clicking every button with while you are having root assistance. So if I run that, it will stop showing villages less than 12.7 feet because I just sent to those villages. So yeah, it hid villages which I sent in my last run, in the video, and it is showing village which I have not sent in the last 20 minutes. You can change that. You can keep it to last 30 minutes and then vary the distance, how far you are sending according to that. Let's say if you are logging every 2 hours, you can change it according to that. You could send it for like on 1 hour long runs and then change it to 2 hours or something like that. Yeah, as for statistics, here is my statistics. As I said, I shared in the previous video, this was without root enhancer, without running the script, and this was while I had the script on. So it was, as you can see, almost double the loot, 100k of each, 170k. Well, 70% increase, but it's a lot. And yeah, this will require a premium account if you don't have premium. And as I said, you have to sell the resources in the premium exchange. And if you want to farm premium, there are various guides on the forum in which you can farm premium on new worlds. In this world, it is almost getting full. So yeah. So that was all for this video. See you in the next one.